That's a 250K. Every gambler knows you don't deal with 50s because they're obviously bad luck. We good with the call. We good with the call. It's fine. Ugh, right in the gut right there. Fight. That way I don't feel stupid.
We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who ready? We ready. Been ready. I waited. My turn. On God. Hell steady. I keep dropping back to back. I keep going. If you let me.
Good morning, people. 11:09. Workers were here at 8:30 this morning here at the hotel. I do have headphones, which is good. Take a look at the table draw right now. Take a look here. We got, several people we know. We know Matt Berkey, who has action in our Crossbook. He's on the other side. He's got Landon Tice. Last night, Landon Tice closed the gap a little bit, had a big stack of chips over at the other property, and was doing good, but then he ended up winning like $28,000. So I think Jeremy's got about a $35,000 lead. Still anybody's game at this point. Jeremy's been pretty much leading the whole way, but missing that elusive big one, no big scores, and he's out of the mystery bounty. Landon's not in it, so we'll see. The main event, that could be the story between those two gentlemen. I think we were all expecting or hoping for some big scores for both players, and just hasn't materialized. But hey, man, plenty of poker to go. And so as for us, we've got day 2 of this mystery bounty thing, and let's go down to the break room. Let's talk a little strat, shall we? You never know who you're gonna run into. Look what I got. Who's this from?
From my daughter, Lucy.
And how old is Lucy?
She's 9.
And she made this by hand?
She made that by hand.
That is
for
so
you.
cool. I appreciate it, buddy.
Hey, good luck today, buddy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Look at that, huh? I get all kinds of gifts during the World Series. Some from 9-year-olds. Let me check this out. I'm gonna check this out when we get to the thingy. Cute. Thank you. All right, coffee's on. It ain't as fancy as the one we got at home with the espresso and the beautiful cup, but we do what we got to do here over at the break room. All right, little strategy. What are we going to do today? Okay, looking at the table, figure out what the right strat is. There's only one guy shorter than me. He's on my left. He's going to have 11 bigs. Generally speaking, right around this stage, we have 25 bigs. Pretty close to average, frankly. And at this stage, with this sort of crew, my first instinct, and it always changes, by the way, like based on the dynamic and the table and how people are playing and what's going on. My first instinct is to really have a very, very, very low frequency of raise folds. Like, meaning if I open, I'm going with it. Like, not opening too wide. So maybe some king 10 offs, for example, in middle position, be like folding some of these, just kind of playing a little on the nittier side, because my expectation is that people are going to play quite aggressively and really look to get it in, especially when they have you covered. And there's several players at the table who do have me covered. So when I play a pot, they have extra incentive to 3-bet jam. Because number one, if I fold, great, they win the pot. And number two, if they get it in with ace-5 and I call with jacks, they have a chance at a bounty, right? So I think that's probably going to be the biggest strategy adjustment early on for me with my stack sizes. We're going to gut the raise fold steals. We're really not going to be doing a lot of stealing. So if they do move in on me or whatever, they're going to have the worst hand if they're doing it light. I'm just going to have it. So that's the plan. We'll see how that works. Okay, we are here and ready to play. However, the announcement just happened. You guys know, 12:25. 12:25, yeah. So we got a 25-minute delay here because there's apparently some sort of an issue with the bounties, but I'm sure they'll figure it out. And that guy's not messing with me, right? I'm not gonna show up and be 12:25. Why are you guys sitting down then? I don't understand.
I don't know. To play poker.
Yeah, but you're gonna just sit here for 30 minutes?
Yeah, I love it.
He loves it. He just wants to sit here. Good conversation. You talk Occupy Poker, or you talk about whatever you can. It's fine. Really, what are you guys doing here? I don't understand. Yeah, go get coffee. That way I don't feel stupid leaving. No, I have some right here. Thank you. All right, all new for me, but here's what it looks like. These are the bounty prizes. So there's the GG Mystery Bounty prizes. Right there at the top, that number one chest, that's a 250K. You got 300Ks all the way down to the most common, which is gonna be a 5K, and there's 145 of those. So that's what we're playing for today, but I'm playing for bracelets. All right.
Good luck.
How are we feeling about your horse, Mr. Landon Tice's effort so far? Are we feeling like he's giving it his A game, or what do you give it? An A, B, C?
So hot.
Huh?
You guys are running so hot.
Oh, because he keeps missing?
You got in Kings vs. King Queen for an 80 big blind pot.
Oh, damn. Okay, so but you're happy with his effort so far?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. That's what the people wanted to know. Here we go. All right, so it's been a bit of a bore of a day. We've been here an hour, 20 minutes. Haven't really played any hands. I got 137K, which is 11 bigs. Bad news over there. And the thing, the 250K, somebody just drew it, so that's gone. There's two 100s, 375s, whatever. I mean, we can't bust nobody right now anyways. We're also very close to the money. It's 145. We got 168 left. At this stage, because of the way that the bounties play, I think when I do play a hand, like if I'm raising, I'm just ripping the 11. I'm not like min raise folding or min raise. I'm just gonna send it, send the troops all at once. All right, interesting spot right here, I think, where a lot of people went broke. I'm not one of them. Under the gun raises, under the gun +1 calls, and the chip leader guy calls in position. I'm in the big blind at ace jack, 10 bigs or whatever, right? You can just rip it, get it in, blah, blah, blah. Nah. I called, flop 7-6-3, action went crazy. Pretty sure I would have went broke there. So, free roll from here. Look how excited he is. I went all in, look how excited. All right. 8 big blinds approximately. Good luck, buddy. All right, you folded. Hey, how many time banks you playing?
Let's look together.
All right, okay, cool. That's
You're
a
fine.
good card.
1 and 1.
Oh, yeah, you called, but you're behind, of course. You know I always got it.
You always got
You know
it.
I always got it.
Hey, damn.
Yeah, what?
I had a queen.
Well, so what?
That's good for you.
Yeah. Well, why'd you tell me you got a queen and then do that to me? Jack?
Look.
King? Oh, 2 pair. Bro, you for you, not me. Never mind. Good game, bro. Cheers. See ya. We just fizzled in that one. That was not a fun tournament. I mean, it's a fun tournament, and like bounties, da da da. We didn't get any bounties because what I start with 200, just folded. Didn't get a hand. What hand did I have that was good? Queens once. Guy limped. I raised. Flop was an ace. He check folded. That's the only one I won. And then finally, with 8 big blinds, I move in the cutoff. Ace 10-0. I know I'm getting called, but he had a much better hand than he needed. He had king, queen. And we double there, you know, we got what, 16, 17 and a half bigs. Heaps. But we didn't, so we bubbled that one. Soft bubble, whatever you want to call it. And now we're going to take a short siesta, a little break, and we've got the last tournament before the main event. Can you believe it, guys? The main event is almost here. But we have work to do before that. We have a $50,000 buy-in pot limit Omaha tournament that we're going to play. Starts right now. Started like 15 minutes ago. I'm going to take a little break, like I said, regroup, down, you know, just relax for a minute. We'll go when I'm ready. You know what? Executive decision here we're making. Ooh. Dude's vape just in my face right now. Executive decision. What we're going to do, that couch isn't like ideal for napping. It always messes my back up a little bit. So we're going to take a proper one. I mean, got woken up with construction a little bit. So a little foggy there because of that. What's up, Rob? And I don't want to be when I'm playing 50K. So.
I need a new cut, man.
Cool. All right. So a little puppy. Wow. All right. So we're going to actually go up to the bedroom and we're going to get naked. We're going to sleep till we wake up. Simple as that. All right. So we put in over about an hour. Good hour, well-needed sleep. Still kind of in that, you know, like just waking up mode, but we're not sleeping anymore. I'm gonna go down. I have a couple things to take care of for, you know, money stuff. And then once we're done with that, get a nitro cold brew. And then we'll go hard in this $50,000 buy-in pot limit Omaha. Sort of, there's a lot of stuff coming up logistically, you know, with the GG party. I got people wanting to do interviews and things like that. That's always difficult for me to schedule during the series because people are like, well, when can we get? I don't know. It depends how I'm doing, you know, in the tournaments. And if I'm home, I'm not driving down to do an interview. That's out of the question. You know, you have to catch me if you catch me, and if you don't catch me, hey. You know, I do the best I can, yo. All right, up and at 'em. Let's go handle our business and go play Hello. All right, Jared, what's this PLO table? What's the situation here? Anybody know how to play? Huh?
This man right here
Yeah?
is actually the worst player at the table.
That's
That goes to show you how difficult this table is in a 50K PLO. He's the worst,
the
player
worst
at the table, and he's a phenomenal PLO player. But
Yeah.
in the rest of the guys here,
yeah.
he's dead last.
Wow. This is definitely the toughest PLO table I've seen in quite a while here.
He's polarized because some days he'll be like Dylan. People will try to crossbook you in the tournament.
Luckily, that's not my table. This is us over here. Yeah. All right, I'm sitting here in the 50K PLO, and somebody paid me some money, and they gave me one. Look at this thing. That's a 50, ladies and gentlemen. You keep that far, far away. You don't. Every gambler knows you don't deal with 50s because they're obviously bad luck. So what we do is we wait for one of the janitor people who come and clean, and we just make sure that they take it, sweep it up, or take it if they want. I mean, it's bad luck, but maybe they could use it to buy groceries and stuff. So that's what we're gonna do with that 50. Not touching it. I'm sorry. Can you take this? Because I don't want it. It's bad luck. But if you want it, you can have it. Yeah, all yours. Thanks, bud. Appreciate it. For you. Yeah, you keep it. Good luck. Thank you. Thanks.
Don't gamble today, though.
He's so confused.
He's like, what's going on? Gamblers don't use 50s, but you can. Safe for you. All right, we're going on break, end of level 6. Got 296 from 300. Got two hands to tell you about. One will be a hand breakdown. The other is just going to be just show you the equities in the spot. In both hands, they, what's up, son? Both hands involve yours truly having two aces played differently against the very same player. Shall we discuss? Let's discuss. Okay, let's go over one actual hand breakdown and the other one. I'm just going to tell you the equities. There's a lot of concepts in this hand, so I thought it's really worthwhile to share. The blinds are 1 in 25, 10, 25, or 1,000, 2,500, 25 big blind ante. We have about 300K stacks for this one, so you're talking about over 100 big blinds deep. Artur Martirosian from the hijack position makes it pot to 8,500. Yours truly, we have ace of diamonds, ace of spade, five of spades, deuce of hearts. So here's the thing. At this stack depth, we don't necessarily want to turn our hand face up with this hand. If we have double suited hand, or we have like more connectivity like ace, jack 10, ace, 9, 10, stuff like that, you know, we're going to 3-bet those more. But if you're going to have some flats with aces, which you should, this is one that's pretty decent. These aren't terrible aces. You know, I have connectivity with the deuce 5 and the ace. You know, a 3-4 flop gives me something to play with. So I decided to just flat. And the flop comes 9-5 deuce 1 diamonds. We flop bottom 2 pair, which can be tricky in PLO. But I check, he checks back, all right? Now, turn is the queen of diamonds. That's an important suit because I have the ace of diamonds. So what that means is I block nut flush draws that just got picked up on the turn. I can also represent nut flushes very, very credibly, right? When I flatten the small blind, that's going to be a pretty condensed range. It's going to be there's a lot of suited aces in there, right? So if a diamond comes, potentially I could turn this small 2 pair into a bluff if it's the right diamond. Let's say it's like the, you know, a card that I think beat me, like the 10 of diamonds, where he probably has me beat for high, but maybe I could bluff it through. Anyway, that's the thinking. So I go 13-5. Now the river is the 8 of hearts. 6-7 is there, 10 jack is there, all 2 pairs are there. I lose on this card, okay? Just in theory, like when you think of certain cards, you're like, all right, yep, forget about what he has, you lose on that card. That's just you lose. That's a check fold for me, right? I check, and to my surprise, Artur missed this bluff. No matter, I mean, he must have had king, or ace, queen, because he checked it back, and, you know, just the aces were good. Well, forget about the 2 pair. So I think in his case, he has kind of a mandatory bluff there because I have no connectivity to any of the straights, right? I don't block 6-7s, I don't block 10 jacks, I don't block anything. So I have like a slam dunk just fold. I guess he was somewhat worried about me having traps there, which I certainly can. But, you know, less likely. I think if he only has 1 pair, that's probably not going to win at showdown. And I think that's a hand he probably supposed to bluff. Anyway, I don't know if he plays PLO that much. I know he's a great no-limit player, but anyway, there's that hand. And then Artur doubled through me. He had queen, jack 8 with 2 clubs. Yours truly 3-bet him on the button. He made it 9. I made it 27 with ace, ace, 7, 5. 2 spades, 2 hearts. It comes 7, 8, 3, club, spade, heart. I got 2 backdoor flush draws. I hit middle pair. I also have the aces, and I have him destroyed. Like, and, you know, as you can see the numbers. Like, I'm way ahead in here. I move in. I basically bet pot, and he calls and puts the rest in, which isn't much more. Which, considering he had a little bit more, he's actually not getting the right price because he gets 2-1 on the call, right? Direct, which is about where he's at in terms of an underdog. But he still has another 30K-ish. That he gets at even money. So he's getting a worse price than 2-1 in a spot where he's always going to be 2-1 dog. So in both cases, in the first one, I think he misses a bluff. In the second one, I think as odd as it sounds, he maybe just find a fold on the flop too. I don't know. Anyway, we're okay. 296. Tournament's going to have 200. Feel good. Ready to grind. The nap was clutch. Going to break with 266. Going to tell you about a hand that Ronald stung me. He stung me. Right in the gut right there. It's all right. We still got 266. He's such a crazy fucking player. You know. Yeah. Okay, thanks. We're going to tell you about a couple hands, both involving Ronald. He's a very good player. This was a very annoying spot. Kind of really tough. And it ended up being just like the worst possible run out for so many reasons. And we'll tell you about it in just a second. But got 2 hours left to play, 266 from 300. Always stings. I'll tell you about it. All right, really tough spot against a really great player. You remember how I talked to you about there's a very small group of people in like tier 1 in PLO, in my opinion, and then there's like tier 2. I think I'm at the top of tier 2. I really do. I've come a long way in PLO especially. The guy we're up against, he's a tier 1 top-notch PLO tournament player. Really good, okay? Keep that in mind when you battle against a really good player for this the hand that comes up. Blinds are 3 and 6,000. A player limps. Ronald limps on the button for 6K. I check the big blind with 8, Jack, Queen, King. The flop is 8, 8, deuce with 2 hearts. Check, check, check. Turns a 6. Now I go for 12,000. Fold, Ronald calls. Now the river is a deuce. So I'm looking to get some value for maybe some hand like straight draw or whatever that had like a pocket pair in it or something like that. Also, it looks like I can have a lot of bluffs here too from the big blind. So I bet 35,000 into 51, I guess. And he thinks for about a minute, and then he makes it 156. Oh my God! So what is he saying? Well, he's saying that one card for sure is in his hand. Okay, which card is that? The 6. Okay, not necessarily the 8. He can be bluffing here, because what we have to think about is what is his value that does this? 8-6. Did he check an 8 on the flop and then not raise me on the turn with the full house? Pocket deuces, it's very unlikely, you know? Does he have like some stupid 6-6 hand, like whatever, and just was like waiting for a clean river and then caught like the perfect river to raise? I wasn't sure. And this is a tough spot. Sometimes in a tough spot, you can't just always fold. And I decided to make the call. And he had king 6-6-5. So he made a very good raise there. Because if I had 8 deuce, it was a great run up for him. He can't raise me on any other river. Like if it comes like any other river, he's got to worry about me having 8s full as played. Anyway, so we lost that one. A little bit later, this one's whatever, smaller, but he limps. Another guy limps. I limp with deuce 6-7-9 double. Black and I have two clubs, 2 spades. Button limps. It's like 6-way action. Comes 7-8-10 with 1 club, 1 spade. I have the flop to 9-10 straight. The big blind bets. Ronald calls. I take one off. Turns the 4 of clubs. Now we have a flush draw. First guy bets. Pot. Ronald raises pot. I have the flush draw, the 10 straight. I fold my hand. Thank God for the first guy. Because what do you think Ronald had? Ronald had the Jack 9 for the better straight, and he had better clubs. The first guy was bluffing. So, all right, 2 more hours. We're going to finish strong. We still have, 266 of 300, so could be worse. And you're going to get stung sometimes. We just got to get back off the mat and fight. All right, as I'm making my little dinner here, my brain's always working. I thought about it. Aha, I have to call him. Because you know what else he could be doing? He's this good. He can have an 8, but like an 8 with a bad kicker. So let's say he had something like 8-9, let's say like 10-9-8, 7. Let's say something like that, 10-9-8, 7, where he has 3 8s with a 10 kicker. He may like correctly suss out that I have an 8, and a very good chance if I have 3 sidecars, one of them is better. So he can turn an 8 into a bluff, y'all. He can turn an 8 into a bluff, y'all. He's that good. So we good with the call. It's fine. All right, for the viewers at home, they want to know. They've been asking me all. They say, well, would he ever turn a bad 8 into a bluff there? Would he ever turn like 3/10 of an 8? No? No? You never turn an 8 into a bluff? I thought you were fucking, you know, you always have to have a 6 in your hand?
Why do I need an 8 for that?
For what?
Why do I need an 8?
I'm saying, but if let's say you had 3/8 with a 10 kicker, you know it's no good. You might raise bluff me, never?
Oh, not really.
Shit. Fuck. Oh well. Whatever. That's fine. You're supposed to just say yes to make me look good. Huh?
Just remove it.
What would you have done? Just call?
Just fold.
Fold. Fucking nit.
Fuck, if
No
I
way.
can have it. Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, whatever.
You're a big station anyways.
So are you. That's why I bet. Fuck. Looks like 16 minutes left to play. Still on first bullet. Just took 2 fucking dirty ass beats, and I knew it. First one, a guy hit a 3-outer on me on the river, and then this last one here, flop is ace king 6 all hearts. I had flopped a flush, jack 10 of hearts, and I'm up against ace king 6. So he has the whole board. Turn is a deuce. I'm good, but I could feel it in my bones. You think I'm crazy, because it's probably crazy to say, but I could feel it, man. I felt the board pair on the river, and the board done pair on the river. So now we got 90 behind the button at this new table. 2 rebuys left for tomorrow if need be, but dang it, it's been a rough day with fucking some ugly runouts. I mean, obviously the fucking runoff is the 6 and the deuce, right? And then this other one, I had 3 outs on me. And then this one, fuck, is ace king 6, board is ace king 6. What, am I big blind? Yes. Oh, okay, never mind. Big blind. I thought I was behind the button. Big blind, I'll take it. Okay, went to the new table. Actually had a shot, ace or a king, in a 5-way action pot to have, like starting. Didn't hit it. There's 10 minutes left to play. We're not gonna rush to go get bought in to play the last hand. They're gonna call last 3 now right now anyway. So, really frustrating finish to that one. Daggone it, man. Fuck that hand. For the 10 on the river, then this, I just knew it. Ace, king 6, and the board is ace, king 6. How are you gonna make a full house when you have all the damn hands blocked? But in retrospect, I felt it. I really felt it. It's so weird. You all think I'm crazy, and I understand why. But I don't know. I was born connected to a deck, I guess, in some way. So that's gonna be it. We're gonna stay here because restarts 1 p.m. and we'll be there. There's 2 rebuys left, so we've got a shot to get back, get back into this one. But they're certainly not the finish we wanted. I had 500. What else? I lost another dumb pot too. Got screwed on. I lost a few. Ah, hot dang it. Yeah. All right. Well, count our blessings and get up off the mat. Start fresh tomorrow. Peace, y'all.